guest has enjoyed the world of music. In his recent years, one of his favorite hobbies has been attending music festivals and concerts of all sizes. He has seen some of the biggest names in music, as well as local and up-and-coming artists. Our guest today hopes to one day film and produce a music documentary. The Humanities Communication Arts Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now join our host, DeAndre Smith, to meet the new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved in this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring you this program with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the programs they are planning, and give you the chance to get to know them and watch their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is an NCC student in the film and TV production course, and we're not working on film projects or managing a pharmacy. He is most likely planning his next concert. I would like you to meet today's guest, Marquon Albright.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, Marquon?
Good, how are you?
So, we see that one of your favorite hobbies is attending concerts.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you, what do you like about them so much? And what was your most memorable show?
Well, for concerts, I just love music entirely. I love all types of music. And to go to a concert, it's you enjoy, and you can be there and see the music come to life, basically. And you can be there in a room full of people who all enjoy the same thing. And also enjoy the production side of it, seeing how concerts are brought to life, the lights, the stage, everything. In regards to the most memorable concerts, I've been to a lot. One you see on the screen here is I saw Beyonce at the MetLife Stadium back in October of 2016. That was pretty cool. She brought out Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Serena Williams during her final set. That was her last show of her tour. And that was pretty cool to see her. I lost my voice that night, but it was worth it for good old Beyonce. She had an amazing stage too. I loved the production for that show. Sorry for the shaking. This video here is of Rihanna. I saw her back in March of 2016 as well. This was at Hartford, the Excel Center. I'm a huge Rihanna fan, so seeing her was an amazing experience for me. She was a really good singer live too.
Oh, yeah.
And again, amazing production. That's the stage. She had bubbles in the background, like a little bathtub. That was cool. Pretty awesome. And yeah, that was a good night for me. I was really happy I went there.
Yeah, that looks great. That looks amazing.
She put on an amazing set. That's her, Rihanna, good old Rihanna, looking beautiful. Next, this is Paramore. I saw them at Radio City Music Hall. That's my 4th time seeing them. Obviously, I'm a huge fan. I saw them. Yeah, I am.
Oh, wow.
It's worth it. I think I probably cried that night. This is Lana Del Rey. I saw her in Wallingford at the Oakdale Theater. That was a good show. Lastly, this is Lorde. I saw her about 2 weeks ago at Mohegan Sun Arena. I was 2 rows away from the stage, so it was a pretty good night. I cried that night, and that's how close I was to her. That's me touching her. Yeah, watch this cut. I'm gonna get a selfie with the Lorde. Oh, it went away. But yeah, it was a good night, and I'm happy I went.
Yeah, that footage you got really looks good.
Yeah.
Especially how close you got.
Yeah,
That was great. Could you tell us about why you decided to take TV production course?
Of course. Well, I always had a keen interest in film, TV. I always wondered how they were made, what happens behind the scenes. From start to finish, I always wondered about the production side of it. So taking this course was something I always wanted to do. Although it was a bit daunting at first, I was kind of nervous. I'm really glad that I took it. And I'm glad to see the final products that I made during the semester.
What are some of the most useful things you've learned in the TV production course?
Learned a lot of useful things. One, I've learned for the technical aspect of it, I learned how to use Avid. I was mostly using Premiere before, but I'm glad to branch out and use different editing software. I learned the 6 rules of good composition. That's good to know in my photography and in filmography. I've learned how to manage time, which is a good thing, especially in this semester, in this course, and it'll help me like in a career if I go further with this. So I'm happy that I learned a lot of things in this class.
Tell us about the productions you created in the TV1 class. Your student studies, Cup of Tea, Nature Project, and the Orange Project, and yours being titled Orange Scents.
Yeah, so for the first project, I did the student studies. That was cool to make. For that one, I wanted to focus more on storyboarding, working on make sure I get the right framing in, the right camera setup. So that was the first project that I made. It's kind of choppy a little bit, but for my first production, it was actually, I'm proud of it. It could have been better, but that's a close-up shot that I wanted to work on. I wanted to work on different types of shots as well. And yeah, that was good. I'm glad I did that one.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Cutting on the action, that's something we started with. It's kind of choppy as well. Oh, this one is a Cup of Tea project. This one was, for me, definitely directing and more going towards cutting on action. You see here, getting that tea in there. Make sure that none of the scenes are too, make sure everything flows well.
Yeah.
We want to focus on really.
Consistency,
Yeah.
the fluidity,
Yeah. I wish I did better on that one, but for my first few projects, it was okay. It was good to me. And this next one I did, this was a nature project. It was actually rather fun filming this. Saturday afternoon, I got to work on this one. For this one, we wanted to get more of the establishing shots and the focus on these six qualities of good elements. So this is a long zooming out of those ducks there. That was cool. And this is my orange project. This one I'm really proud of. It's hilarious to film.
Is this at Seaside Park?
It is at Seaside Park. Good.
I recognized it.
Yeah, it was amazing to film. Oh, this is a rack focus. I remember I got that, and I kind of screamed afterwards, like, I got the rack focus. So that was cool to film. I was happy with the way that came out. So yeah, this one, everything was combined in this project. Everything from storyboarding to make sure the framing was right to cutting on the action. That was all combined into this project to make sure the final product comes out perfect to my liking. It was rather funny too. So yeah, I'm glad I did everything in this class.
Now, we know that you had one project that you felt was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about it while we watch a sample of the video and about the music that you selected.
Okay, my favorite project was probably the orange scents that I did. It was cool to, make a project that someone can, not just for this class, but my friends have watched it and they were able to form opinions on whether they liked it or not. So that was kind of cool, making people think about what I did. And my topic was rather cool too, Bernie Sanders there. But yeah, this one I'm really proud of because I was able to take everything I learned over the last few months and make a final product that I'm actually proud of. And yeah, the sense of the video or the movie was an orange haunting somebody after they found out that Donald Trump is the president. So how I made it was actually different from how I originally planned it, but the final product, I had to change a lot of things. Again, don't wait till last minute to do your projects. But yeah, and this is the final scene here, and the orange is going to roll into the shot in about a few seconds. That's Donald Trump. And they're going to have a nice little showdown right about now. So yeah, that was fun to film. And I love how it came out.
Yeah, that really does look great.
Thank you.
You mentioned the variety of things that you learned in this course. What was the most interesting and important skill that you learned, and how will you put it to use in the future?
Well, like I said already, the most important skill wasn't more the technical, it was just make sure you manage your time properly. Especially if I want to be in this industry, I make sure that I do things in a timely fashion to make sure that all the deadlines are met and everything. In regards to the technical aspect of it, it's just making sure that you have an attention to detail, whether that's editing, make sure all the editing is properly done, and filming, making sure you get the proper shots, and so that when you get to the editing, you won't have too little to work with, basically.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I took a lot out of this class. I'm proud.
That's great. Today, we got to meet someone who talked about their interest in live music and the joys with it. With his skills acquired in this class and further courses, he hopes to one day direct a music documentary. We would like to thank Marquon for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We hope you enjoyed meeting one of the film's future directors, and we hope that you will continue to join us each week and watch our progress. Thank you and good day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, DeAndre Smith, directed by Mike Genopoulos. I am your announcer, Christina Copa. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.